Welcome in the ring. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Let's fight, folks. Great to have each and every one of you on the live tonight. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Great to have you folks here with us. Share the live, smash that emoji button as well, folks. And let's go, let's go. Why graphic bleeding tonight? Let's fight, folks. You don't want us to be great, apparently. Good to have each and every one of you with us tonight. Let's fight, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you're joining us from, Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. Folks, what kind of day y'all have had? Great to have each and every one of you on the live. You don't want us to be great tonight? Hope you guys have had a great week. Hope you guys have had a great day. You see, we're getting a little fireworks in the background there. Well, we hope all is well at your end. As we said, folks, wherever you all are joining us from, we got the fight card set. Good, folks. And happy to have each and every one of you on with us tonight. Pace and power, good folks. Pace and power. Happy to have you folks on with us. Pace, share the live, smash that emoji button. Why are we glitchering? We don't want to glitcher just yet. We don't want to glitter just yet, folks. We got the fight card set, folks. The opener. Why don't we start there? That's a good place to start. Who ready? Who with us tonight? Let's start with the opener, folks. I think I want to start there. Good to have each and every one of you on with us, guys. Share that live, smash that emoji button, folks, and rung and down we go, good folks. Rung and down. Down and rung. Share that live, smash that emoji button, folks. You got the opening set. Paterson said Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. Read the interpreter. When Paterson done with Jagdeo. That was the Alliance for Change press conference today, folks. When you see Paterson, you ask him what he meant. You ask him to interpret that. He said Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. Folks, and that's the opener tonight. That is the opener. Take a look, good folks, and take a listen. Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. I think that's what he said. Beep, 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 beep. Take a look and take a listen.
Jagdeo has been, it's a stranger to the truth, uneconomical. I don't know. I don't want to use any words that has to be edited out on the television. But that man is a bare face, beep, 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 beep. So he is absolute no good, beep, beep, beep. And he continues to say so, and I challenge him, and I challenge any one of them. I've always said this is like just a mile of falls. They always get up and talk about this and they talk about that, and then they go to the press conference. I challenge him and Ejil. They have all the documents. Why haven't they ever published the 8 air bridges contract or design that they have? Why haven't they ever published the economic study on the rate of exchange for a mile of falls? Why have they ever published any study on the gas to shore project? Because there's none. But if they say it, and respectful journalists like you are obligated to repeat it and write it, it somehow becomes the truth. Absolute nonsense.
That's what he said, folks. Beep, 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 beep. I want some of you who understand this kind of language. Who understand this kind of language to interpret for me what Paterson meant. When he said Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. See, first point said Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. It wasn't a B, it was a P. What did he mean? Jagdeo, beep, 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 beep. Those of you who know, help us, please. Those of you who know. Folks, I want you to hear it again. One more time. He beep, 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 beep. The opener.
Jagdeo has been, it's a stranger to the truth, uneconomical. I don't know. I don't want to use any words that has to be edited out on the television. But that man is a bare face, beep, 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 beep. So he is absolute no good, beep, beep, beep. And he continues to say so, and I challenge him, and I challenge any one of them. I've always said this is like just a mile of falls. They always gets up and talk about this and they talk about that. And then they go to the press conference. I challenge him and Edgil. They have all the documents. Why haven't they ever published the 8 air bridges contract or design that they have? Why haven't they ever published the economic study on the rate of exchange for Amila Falls? Why have they ever published any study on the gas ashore project? Because there's none. But if they say it, and respectful journalists like you are obligated to repeat it and write it, it somehow becomes the truth. Absolute nonsense. Jagdeo.
Yeah. I saw Beatrice. Beatrice said, Jagdeo, lie. Same thing. Patterson also spoke about it in that press conference of the Alliance for Change about the Challenge International Airport. Right. Because Jagdeo said it's the UPNU AFC that changed up their design. They had a better design than that. We brought it down to 4A bridge. They wanted 6. Folks, well, today at the Alliance for Change, the AFC press conference, David Paterson, Member of Parliament, talked the things. He spoke about that and some other issues concerning the airport. You're going to want to hear that, folks. You are going to want to hear the truth about the Cherry Dragon International Airport. Take a look and take a listen.
CGIA project was one of the last big disasters that Bharrat Jagdeo did as president. He was demitting office. Elections were about 2 weeks away when he signed the 150 million. No advertising, there's no project document, there's no feasibility study, there's absolutely nothing. 2 weeks before the general elections in 2011, they signed this contract. You know what I mean? Of course, we know from Vice News how these contracts are operated. The contract was signed in 2011, of course, with absolutely nothing, committing the government to the Guyana people to $150 million. No work started until 2013. The initial contract that they signed, and this is the important part, Mr. Rennie, was to extend the airport, and it was all going to extend southward. Immediately when they started doing work, what was discovered is that their dreams without, because they never studied it, we couldn't go southward anymore. Or they were going into swamp and a creek and a whole, it was impossible. So and then of course, and that was, by the time they discovered this, is 4.5 years later, in February of 2015. 4.5 years later, and $70 million already sunk into it. So when we took over, Cabinet said to us and said to me as the minister that we've already spent so much money, we can't stop because obviously you lose half the money already. What is required is a project, completed a project of server project with no additional money. So what we did, because the most important element of a airport is the runway. So we completed the runway. The disaster, what they left us with, we completed it. They had anticipated it will take something like 7 million cubic feet of sand to do it. It actually took almost 20 million cubic feet to fill up all the drains and those things like that. That money, the extra money, right, went into the runway, which we have a world-class, the second longest runway in the Caribbean, the most modern, with the most equipment, that was all done on the earth. The remaining funds of the 150 built you a new departure lounge, a new arrival, and we renovated a brand new arrival lounge, bigger than what they had, and we renovated a departure lounge. For him to say it's a renovation project, of course, he's been economical with the truth. And I guarantee you, this country should be grateful for the AP and UFC administration. If left up to them 4.5 years, we would have had a runway that is sinking today. We may not even have that length runway. But of course, he's been economical with the truth. You know, I mean, we were able to complete that entire project for the same $150 million. And of course, now 3.5 years after they've taken office, they still haven't finished. If you pass there, there's still construction going on. They're adding this, they're adding that. They still have no plan. All the plans that we had, they abandoned. But I can say this, and I'm glad you brought this up, and folks, just give me another 2 seconds. When we left in 2015, in 2019, we signed in an effort, and this is how in an effort to ensure that we have the most functional airport, we purchased 10 e-kiosks. We went out to bid to Canada, United States, India, and Germany, and we purchased 10 e-kiosks whereby returning Guyanese will swipe their passports, and within 60 seconds, that's how the system design. You swipe your passport, you're returning Guyanese, the Guyanese machine readable passport. Within 60 seconds, you would have been cleared. You just get a printout like we do in when you travel to other developed countries. They were purchased. NDMA made all the connections, all the data management. CGIA under myself made all the points available. We paid. The company was out to Canada. I think it was Canadian banknote. I can't remember the exact amount, but under the Ministry of Citizenship headed by Intensifies at the time, in 2019, we paid the 25% deposit. 2020, of course, the government changes and they took that all out. I don't know what they did with the money. So what we have here now, and they would like to try and say it's because of the coalition. When you come back at arrival, you have a massive long queue. But we had the vision since 2019, 4 years ago, to have 10 e-kiosks. And if it takes 60 seconds, we could have dispatch of all Guyanese coming in on an aircraft within 15 to 20 minutes of landing. Everybody, all Guyanese would have been already into the baggage. That is the difference between what we had, and you can tell Mr. Bharrat Jagdeo, I said that. You can even ask him if you want to deny it. You can ask him to contact me. We're not economical with truth. We are obviously warfare thinking and will become next.
You heard that, folks? You hear that from the lane, from the Amstel? You heard that? So we could have actually been, and you think that they would put faster. They know the whole thing. They know the whole story. We could have been going through that process faster. That's what you all mean to tell us. And because this PPP lack vision and foresight and all of that, we're now caught up in this madness. Wow. Wow. You saw why we show you the whole clip? Because in that one clip, you get valid, credible information. In that one clip, you see why we take our time. We took our time for you who want the proper vocabulary. We took our time and walked you through that. Huh? Well, welcome, Rhonda. All your foot short. Welcome, Deborah Sharona Lynch. Let's pick up. We've been holding for you. We've been basting some time, holding for y'all. Let's show you some of the things we picked up around the world. We hit the region, then we come back home. And then we got some things to talk about in the economy, of course, when we come back home. British Prime Ministers in the Ukraine showing up support for Zelensky. This is what your partners do. How come Air Force never went Ukraine? Huh? Some people only want fair weather country. Abira, they only want fair weather country. Wanda and Oren and Marcia, Dolly. Some folks only want fair weather country. You see? But strong leaders like the Prime Minister of Great Britain, Rishi Sunak, he is going to go wherever they would walk, Jackie. Some people only want to go Dubai, and so, you got to watch them sideways. You got to watch them sideways. Look at this, we're following, folks. This is what happened to some of them. Puerto Rican legislator, former, guilty as charged. Corruption is going to happen in our lifetimes. Take what I'm telling you. It's going to happen in we lifetime. These same jacobats and trench crappos. In our lifetimes. Folks, the United States Attorney for the District of Puerto Rico, Stephen Muldrow, right? He said this fellow here, Maria Milagros Tata, known as Tata, well-known former legislator there in Puerto Rico, popular with the conservatives, they tell us, was found guilty today of federal charges related to corruption in our lifetimes. Y'all mark my words. Some of these same boys we have to deal with. Y'all watch them. Some of these same boys we got to deal with. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. China's foreign minister ever been here? He's going to Jamaica. Has he ever been here? I petty like that. Has he ever been here? We ain't going no proper place. No proper body ain't coming here. It's Pompeo. Election denier. Pompeo is he. We hinging our stars on. How come the Chinese foreign minister ain't coming here often? How come? If we're so big and the GDP and high income country, fastest growing economy, all of that stuff, how come he's not coming here? I feel like a little petty. Folks, he's in Jamaica, they tell us. Well, later this month, rather, he's heading to Jamaica. They will welcome the foreign minister of the People's Republic of China, Wang Yi. Not Wagyu, Wang Yi, foreign minister of China, folks. On the agenda, they'll talk about economic cooperation and cultural exchange programs and potential infrastructural projects and grant aid as well. Some of the things up for discussion there in Jamaica. As Wang Yi visits, we're watching that, folks. We watch it. Look what else we're following. Around the region now. Around the region, not going to straddle boat. Around the region, some of we following very quickly. Strongman Boutros. He wanted the crime, but he wanted the time. He failed to report to prison today to begin serving that 20-year sentence. He wanted the crime, but Boutros wanted the time, folks. You know what? You're watching this? An investigation has been launched as to why Boutros didn't show up. Public Prosecution Service, they tell us, today launched an investigation to ascertain why the former president of Suriname, David Boutros, convicted of murder, failed to report to prison authorities to begin serving his lengthy jail term. Desi, you're wrong. You're wrong, Desi. You see? Yeah. In our lifetimes, folks, some of them same boys who high and mighty, you can see them in strike. I don't mean the strike, try to wear the press conference yesterday. But this man strike, some of them wear orange. I hope the color pull out the complexion. I hope the color pulls out the complexion. Desi, go to jail. He won't go. He doesn't want to go. So what we following, folks? Well, you all know once we meet home. Once we meet home, folks. Once we meet home. Coming in for London. Coming in for London. Once we touch down. Welcome home, folks. A couple of folks visiting. A couple of folks visiting the 592. I want to welcome them home. Please and thank you. Christopher Chichester says zebra colored jumpsuits. Thank you, Christopher. All right. Welcome home. In the 592, we want to bring you guys up to speed. So we're following here. Thank you for those comments. Pinstripe will look nice in some of them. Sheila Boyd Child, Candy the leader in the Jeep. Great to have you folks on live. Rastaman, Wayne Brown, Debbie Collins, Andrew Griffith, Wilma Grant. Good to see each and every one of you on the live tonight. Yep. 592. 592. You know if I'm doing the best. You're doing the best, you know. You're doing the most. As the generation says. Doing the most. Even. Yep. 592. Them boys, huh? Them boys. Them boys. Them boys. I live with them. I live with them. Listen, story. Next week. I know we've passed the anniversary of the horrors visited of this administration in Moko. January 5th. Memory serves me correctly. We'll go down the day of infamy. Next week, we're going to reflect on what went on in Moko. Next week. We're going to reflect on that. All right? We're going to reflect on that. What really went down in Moko. These guys got the nerve. In my man's voice, the unmitigated gall to show the face. How many lives were destroyed in Mecca? Thanks to these jagabats, trench crappos, these tadpoles, cricketers, Philistines and Pharisees. How many lives? Families dislocated in Mecca. And how they gone now? You ready to win this election time, eh? Months now. Mecca should be a shining city on the hill. All the days they're doing for Mecca by now. But they have no real intention. Right? Well, other places getting billions in proper roads and 4 lanes and 6 lanes. You fix up a drain in Mecca. A little 150, 200 million. And they believe that you should now suhawe them. In my Camranch voice. You should now suhawe them. But this is the people, you know. This is the real people. They would kill you. Come and cry at your funeral. Chinsing Henry. They would kill you and come and cry at your funeral, Rosetta Barton. Run the Gordon Joy. And more than that, they would go a step further, Sheena Hazel, Asha, Leon Logan, Leslie Hamilton. They would go a step further. You know what they'd want to do? They'd fight your family to read the eulogy. And that's after stabbing you in the back. That's the kind of vicious, wicked government you got. I can show you next week. You see? Remember when they said the houses went in the path of the road? We're going to reflect on Mecca next week. Wicked demons, vagabonds, wicked. We're going to reflect on that next week. Next week, good folks. But listen to the crime prevention plan now. Remember your boy run out? Yeah? He was caving out. He said he got planned for fire. What is it? Small firefighting vehicles. Small firefighting vehicles for the NDCs. So they're going to train people now. Right? They're going to train people now. You know? They never have a vision. Never forward thinking. They're going to wait until something happens. Situation becomes dire. And then folks come plunging in. But never forward thinking in any great respect. You see? You can't find them guilty of that. Never. Don't look for forward thinking by them. A situation always got a thing and something will come up. You see? And then you will hear something. Then you will hear something. How long, for example, folks, have we been pointing out the fires of the PPP? How long? How long have we been pointing out the carnage on our roads and our waterways? It's not here fun run out. It's not here run out. This is here fun. All Year's night. It's New Year's Day message. His new
Carnage on our roads will be greeted with a robust road safety and traffic management plan. I intend to have a national conversation on this issue within the coming days. Out of that conversation, new laws, regulations, measures, and technology will be implemented to stop the carnage on our.
Yep. We still holding. We still holding. But they're trying to address the carnage on the roads, and their solution, they're trying to address the fires of the PvP, and their solution, small firefighting vehicles for the MDCs across the country. Oh, how innovative. How innovative. I guess they can put some of the 10-day workers to drive it. Of course, you got to be working. The fire's got to fall on one of the days of the 10. The fire got to fall on one of the days of the 10. So that's one of the interventions. And then look at this other one. They're telling us. Remember I talk about the carnage on the roads? Vehicles may be banned from using the harbor bridge if they have caused any damage to the bridge in the past. Vehicles may be banned from the harbor bridge. This is aimed at stemming the carnage, accidents, such and so forth. Yeah. That's what they sat down and dreamt up. That's it. Oh, you were waiting for a 10-point plan? That's what you were hoping for? That is what you were holding for? Please attack you. I hope you didn't hold your breath. I hope you weren't holding your breath. You see? Yeah. That's it. That's them boys. And as we are near finale, they're telling us that Guyana and Turkey have been engaged in policy consultations. They've been engaged in policy consultation on Security Council matters. Remember, we now hold a non-permanent seat in the Security Council. I hope they use the time well, you know. I really hope we use the time well. So they're engaged in Turkey. I don't think they want to engage Erdogan, you know. I got the right country. I don't think I want to engage Erdogan at all. But remember, birds of identical plumage assembled together in close proximity. Close proximity. So they're telling us that Foreign Secretary Robert Passat, met with Deputy Foreign Minister of Turkey, Burak Al-Chapar, in Aranka, Turkey. Yep, they discussed bilateral issues and matters related to Guyana's tenure on the United Nations Security Council. And they asserted that states of various conflicts around the world, they assessed the state of various conflicts around the world and emphasized the importance of preventative diplomacy in efforts for international peace and security. That's what they said. Interesting. Interesting. They assess conflicts around the world. Wow, they talk about Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, they talk about Venezuela. Very interesting. Very interesting. We got to unpack that for you guys later on. Very interesting. Folks, wherever you're joining us from, share that like, smash that emoji button as well. Look what happening here. Them boys don't want to redefine citizenship by marriage. They want to add some new requirements. Folks, this Venezuelan issue of Venezuelan nationals being given Guyanese identification to vote here in the upcoming elections, it's raising its heads in all kinds of permutations. All kinds of permutations. So they want to revisit how you can attain citizenship by marriage. You got to watch that. Right? Some of y'all gonna want to take a lamb stick and night time to go and see when they're stuffing the boxes or taking out the contents, like was done by PP operatives all along these coasts. But it's gonna be too late then. We've already seen the gerrymandering. We've already seen them changing the residency requirements. And now they want to redefine citizenship by marriage. And you come and knock up one of them boys quick. Somebody say, I do quick for you at GPO. You get your ID and you can vote. You got to watch them. This is one of the things we're looking at. All kinds of permutations. Did I say that? All kinds of permutations. All kinds of permutations. We know we lost some time tonight, and we ain't going to take it back. We want to be conscientious. Tonight only. We want to be conscientious. For information. For information. Remember quite recently I said to you folks, there was a court matter involving Sanjeev Dattadin, when the government was taken to court. People want to know this decision by Sandal Kissoon that the oil and gas sector, these FPSOs out there, got to be insured just in case anything untoward happen. We're not asking for it, but better safe than sorry. That's all. Better safe than sorry. What has happened to that? Well, in that press conference today, folks, in that press today, the $2 billion parent company guarantee, Member of Parliament David Paterson went into that issue. Take a listen. Take a look.
That should cause us all alarm, because obviously that this $2 billion guarantee is actually tied to a court case, and to overrule Justice Kissoon's position, they said out there $2 billion guarantee has been lodged with EPA. We haven't seen anything. I mean, I can't see why. I mean, it's quite disappointed. And we should be very alarmed, even though it's an inadequate amount. At least what it demonstrates is that Exxon and the government at least obeys our laws. If the court says you must have these things lodged and reveal them publicly, it's incumbent on them to obey our laws. So obviously, we would like to see an open and transparent accountability for this.
Yeah. Exxon is going to take its cue from the powers that be. And if they don't see the powers that be obeying the laws, they're going to obey the laws. They're taking their cue from that. But for your information, the authorities believe that they have found Ray Brian Roach's body. Skeletal remains were discovered some 3 months ago. Apparently, they only tell the family now. What's happening again? It's a bizarre place where we get ready, Extremely bizarre. Where we get ready. 3 months, they found the boats, now to tell the family. What's going on here? Well, y'all know we fast. 60-year-old Ray Brian Roach, a resident of Phase 4 squatting area, Miles Ward. The decomposed man's body was found at a broken down camp in a bushy area in Phase 4, Miles Ward, by 2 men some 3 months ago. But only now informed the relative. What's going on in this country, man? Why Dwight Ford want to do that? Why Neil Ashby want to do that? They tell us about 9:30. Today, Friday, Elroy Roach, a 47-year-old, reported that he received information from Ford that his brother's body was at the camp. The men saw what appeared to be remains of a human being while trying to locate a creek. Neil told Dwight that he suspected it was the remains of Ray Roach, and he would try to locate Ray's relative to inform them. According to Neil, it was only on Thursday that he was able to contact one of Ray's relatives at Cinderella City and tell her what he had seen more than 3 months ago. Police report noted. This is the wild west we call a country. Wild west. Yeah. What good? Ray Brian Roach. What good? How it going? We show you how a lot of things start, good folks. We don't often get a chance to show you how they're going. Check this out. You remember the 5-year-old we tell you, I'll get shot in her throat? They found the warhead, a bullet lodged in her throat. I just say Wild West. Look story here now. I ain't just say Wild West. Guyana is the Wild West. Shot in the throat. My God. Folks, you take care of yourselves out there. Take care of yourself out there. Hear what the suspect said. I tried to take out the magazine. This is what he told the police. And the weapon go off. You see this? Martin Carter, the late great poet. Martin Carter. He said, Guyana is that country. Martin said, I believe that. I named all my sons after Martin Carter. Martin on the whole thing. He said, Guyana is not a country. It's a civilized plantation. We is called the Wild West. The Uncle Gary make famous Life on the Dam. The man said, I tried to claim a gun. I tried to take out the magazine. And it went off. Straight bullet hit the child in her throat. The mother said she noticed a laceration, but she didn't take it for nothing. She just mapped the child like and went on. It's when the child came to her almost convulsing. They rushed the child to the hospital. Then they realized what went on here. A warhead lodged in the child's throat. About 15 hours yesterday, police ranks arrested the suspect at the Mackenzie Bridge. Right? Shamar Caesar, called Mama. Folks, hold on. Hold on. Y'all get him bad in this country, you know. I feel we get tired of this time. And we just start giving village numbers. We run into names. See? You pass now or never, perseverance and so on. You start heading up. It's names. It's number now. Number 10. Number 28. Number 66. But like we're running out in nicknames. Shamar Caesar. This calling Mama. No wonder Shamar confused. He said trying to take out the magazine. And the weapon went off. No wonder Mama confused. This called him Mama. M-A-M-A. Shamar Caesar. No wonder Shamar confused. He said trying to take out the magazine. The whole gun went off, you know. And the warhead struck this child. But see, God is Guyanese. He ain't gonna come in, he's live here, he's wake up here, everything, go to sleep here. Protecting this child. The 5-year-old underwent surgery at the Linden Hospital Complex yesterday afternoon. They tell us the operation was successful. Right? Here was Shamar. Confused Shamar with honesty. Officers, me friend. Bring the gun. So how's the friend? And give me for keep last night. Father of mercy. Father of his mercy. Me friend bring the gun and give me for keep last night. And I tried to take out the magazine. And the weapon went off. Right? The weapon went off. He was asked about the weapon, the where's about the location of the weapon. And Mama said, he went to Four Corners and gave it back to your friend. The police are currently making efforts to contact the friend. I like to know the friend nickname. He went to Four Corners and gave back the friend. He tried to take the magazine of the gun. You see? You understand why the criminal, remember I showed you guys a week or two ago, A man went to rob a supermarket. He firing the gun and he running out the supermarket. All at the same time, he's of the Shamar Caesar ill. Confused. We even got proper criminal these days. That's how bad this country going down. We used to have proper, seasoned, well-respected criminals. A couple of them in government, they won't be criminals, but they're gas. We can't even afford proper criminals. Is everything in this country going down? I would shame for Samar Caesar represent with the International Criminal Conference. I would shame for him to represent us at the International Criminals Conference. You take Lily magazine and killing people. You take Lily magazine and misshoot your own self. You remember I showed you that? The man going to the supermarket to scare the folks, fire shot, and he running out. We don't even have proper criminals in this country anymore. We used to be somebody in this Caribbean. You used to hear some names and you shiver. You know them as criminals. Scarface, Fat Man, Bricks, Bamboo, Big Head, Fine Foot. You used to hear them, you shiver. Now if you hear Mama come in, you let watch it, sir. Mama who? You hear Mama come in, you know Mama can't even load a proper gun. Huh? We change to send them to the International Criminals Conference. Right? It's coming up in May. Is that what Jagdeo said the other day? It's coming up in May. Yeah? We shame to send them. You go to rob a supermarket. You can't even do that properly. You find a gun, you're running outside. Jesus have mercy. Father, help us with them. help us with them. When your mother send you out to school, young people, check in your education. Eh? Shamar, you might be good at something, but it's not easy. Stay on the straight and narrow for your own sake. The Lord trying to show Shamar something. Stay on the straight and narrow, Shamar. You're cut out for this life. God knows not Shamar went in the place there. Shooting and running out, and he running outside. This whole country going down. We can't afford two proper criminals now. We can't even train two proper criminals in this country. You see the foolishness they're doing? DPP want to charge one of them. He throwing up like butchers. Police are touching him like butchers. We can't afford two proper criminals in this country now. That's the baddest thing going down. High income, large LGBT, whatever it is, man. It's Friday. GDP, fastest growing economy. Criminals firing gun and running out. Running from their own fire. Shooting themselves. We can't even afford two proper criminals in this country. Father have mercy. It's gotta be gone. It's gonna be gone. I know the whole thing. The whole story. Signs of the times. Signs of the times. Their criminal budget being read Monday. Y'all tune in. Signs of the times. Folks, my God. Grove houses scheme shootout. No, hold on. They say one captured, one the element, one Shamar friends, one on the run. Now look at this. When you see a headline like this, Grove shootout, right? Hold on, Black Eye Shelley. Hold on, Mabel King. Hold on. Hold on. When you hear a guy shoot out in Grove, you got to think twice now. Because if you know the quality of criminal elements you got, them two boys can they clean gun. It could be guns they clean and killing one another. If you know the quality criminal elements in this country, when you see shootout in Grove housing scheme, you got things with a pinch of salt. It could be two of them taking out the magazine and shooting up the whole village. You see these dumb thugs out there? You see these dumb thugs out there? They could be simply cleaning a gun in Grove housing scheme, and you would think, is it Ukraine UN or is Gaza Strip? They say they capture one and one on the run. Police are searching for Patrick McCray, 22, and Anton Sampson, 19. Folks, when I was 22, like I used to look like but 15. Things really, really, really hard in this country. Some 22-year-old looking beat up. Oh my God. Things really tight in this place, boy. When I was 20, all my mother milk still went to be faced. What story is this high-income country? These boys are going to street long. Right? But that's the story they're saying. Patrick and Antoine, who allegedly stole a music set. You see that? A music set you stealing. And a cell phone among the $170,000 from a house at Samantha Point, Grove East Bank on Thursday night. That's what that's being alleged. Police ranks who were on patrol nearby saw the two suspects with the music. Jesus Lord. We can't afford proper criminals now. Look at this. Listen to this. The police saw, allegedly, Patrick and Antoine, the two suspects, with the music system escaping on foot. On foot. Antoine and Patrick. Nobody goes to repair music set in the night. Right? Nobody. Just like tell you all. Nobody. Right? The thing don't break down. People say, hold on. They go around the car and buy Shane fix this thing here. I got hear my music tonight. Nobody's gonna fix the music set night time. The police saw them with the music set escaping on foot. Right? We can't afford proper criminals in this country now. Right? They were in the process of approaching the suspect when one of them discharged several rounds. You got gun and so, and it's music set you thieving. It's $170,000 you putting your life at risk for. You find on the police for $170,000. Folks, you understand how things tight in this country? A man would put his life at risk, firing several shots at the police. You gonna take me music set, pipe. For $170,000. You think you understand that? He sees it as life and death. When you can decide to fire an officers, you are prepared for the response. So you know in that minute is life and death. $170,000. The casket would what more than that. The wake could fetch more than that. They said they fired on the police as they were in the process of approaching them, the police that is. The ranks returned fire. As a result, McCray was shot. He was apprehended, but Sampson managed to escape. $170,000. But says life and death here now. Life and death. We ain't going down without reset. Pie. Jesus have mercy. You think it is in this country? folks, I don't mean to make light of this. Pie. Jesus. 170,000. Right? Difference between life and death. Guyana. Take it easy. Know the old story. Wrapping up, folks. We know the old story. The old thing. Thank you, Daily News. As we go into the weekend, yeah, be careful out there. Woman said she was on Facebook Marketplace. One is born every hour. She can rob 80,000. Jenny Budu is a single mother. Right? Currently a domestic worker. She's 36. Jenny looking for 36, man. She got a turtle flesh. That's her. Jenny look real good. She didn't take too much night, Joe. Back to regular programming. She went on Facebook Marketplace. Y'all be careful out there, right? Jenny look real thing here, man. Here's what she using. One little face cleanser. Oh my God. Jenny, you distracted me here now. Calm down yourself. Tone down a little bit. Yeah. So Jenny says, I saw on What's for Sale, a car was advertised. Oh, Lord. For 1.1, a premium. On the female by the name of Kelly Single. Oh, that's the cue, Jenny. Kelly Single. That's the cue, Jenny. Oh, if you're coming with a chair, that's the cue. We spoke to each other over a call, but it was a male. Must he was a mama. Oh, somebody take this mic and close this program for me today. Must he was a mama. Somebody please take the mic and turn off and close the program. This one country though. It's one country. She said the name was Kelly, single. When a male answered, he told me that he was selling out the car because he was going away. Oh, Jenny. Don't make it so easy, Jenny. Oh. He was going away. He told me from the 1.1 to give him 80,000 for him to do the paperwork. Here's story here now. Folks, yeah, stop the program. Stop. I can't go on. Give you 80,000 to do the paperwork. He sent someone by the name of Kevin. So she meet Jenny Single yet to meet me at GRA in Chung. Kevin collected the money. Here's story here now. And told me he was going to pick up his secretary. This sounds like the PPP. Going to pick up his secretary. And that he will be right back in 30 minutes. Oh, God, Jenny. Oh. Jenny with the good skin. The roll, Jenny. Jenny with the good hair. What's she going to roll, Jenny now? He going to pick up the secretary. Kelly and come, you know. From Kelly, she catch on to Kevin. Right? Hold on, I want to get it right. From Kelly, she spoke to a male. He said he come in, he's selling somebody named Kevin. Kevin said he's going to meet the secretary. You hear a story here? And then he will be right back. You hold on right there, Jenny. Jenny coming back, Jenny Budu. Jenny, when you got hair and you got skin. You hold on right there. So don't right by the bench for GRA wait. So I sat and wait. Jesus have mercy. Somebody take the mic. Close the program. I'm done. I'm fed up. Close it. She said she sat down and she waited. And after time passed, I noticed Kevin returning for real. For real, Jen. She I noticed him coming. I called both the numbers. Right? To get back onto the men. But neither of them answered the phone. Then I realized they blocked me. Jesus mercy. Jenny. Are you happy? Are you happy, Jenny? Share the story. Are you happy? Careful out there. Careful out there, folks. Careful out there. Please. Don't want you to end up like Jenny Budu. You know? I don't want that. Jenny learn for Halloween. Jenny says she's sitting and wait, you know. I want the place to get dark. Jenny says she's sitting and she wait there. You see, give me 80,000. You see, I'm going to do the paperwork. I got to look for my second. Oh, I wonder how much people. You see, hold on. You see, this story got a lot of implications. Hold on. This story got a lot of implications. Right? I'll tell you why. Because hold on. Now when you bust wrong by GRE, you see people sitting down, you knows why? You might think it's somebody inside the paperwork processing and they're just taking a rest house. You know there's another Jenny waiting. Huh? Waiting. Jenny learned for all of we folks. Jenny learned for all of us. Oh, I can imagine all this hot Jenny. In this hard guava season, the Bible 80,000. Some people got to work 10 days for 40. Right? And if you go over later, take load from the 40. You miss half day. They're taking on from that. Some people go to 9,000 in a month. 9,000. You have to work 2 months for Jenny. 2 long months for Jenny. Jenny can work you like a slave. 50,000. Right? 50,000. 20 days. Work you out. Work you out. Got you massaging she, exfoliated. You see? Washing your hair. Jenny got a good skin though. Good skin, Jenny! Folks, that's gonna, that y'all don't see we can. That's gonna do it for us tonight. The closer, let me circle back to the, let me circle back. Candy says, Sharon, we love you very many plenty. Right? I love back to you many plenty too. Candy Linda, I love back to you. Folks, the closer. The line for change today unpacked through its finance person, through the finance, member of parliament. Unpack what they expect in the national budget today, folks. What they expect on Monday to hear from Ashley. Has she come right, you know? Don't take me for no Jenny, Ashley. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Beep, beep, beep in my Paterson voice. Don't take me for Jenny. That's all the people think we is, you know. Jenny is out here. Or a mama. Folks, the finance person at the Alliance for Change, do the finance.
Looking at the budget 2024 and the expectations of the people. Like every other budget, under every government, the upcoming budget, this being the 2024 budget, will be the largest ever. However, for the first time in the history of Guyana, the budget is expected to be over $1 trillion. This expectation is based on the fact that in addition to the budgeted expenditure of $781.9 billion, the PPP government submitted 5 additional financial papers for the year 2023 that total $118.2 billion, bringing the year to an end with a total approved sum of $900.1 billion. Of the $900 billion, we are yet to see the commencement of several projects. Some projects are merely now seeing the soil being torn. And for the projects that have started, there are numerous public outcry about the poor standard of works being carried out by the friends and family contractors associated with the PPP government. Of the $118 billion additional sums approved during the year, 2023 ended without numerous projects starting. For example, 2023 ended without the Barkuta Road being started after monies were approved in the National Assembly on the 9th of August, 2023 towards that project. This is just one example of what's to be expected after large sums of money continues to be budgeted and approved in the National Assembly. The enthusiasm that Guyanese had for the first oil budget has deflated over the years as the PPP administration continues to present budget after budget with no real tangible benefit to the ordinary man and woman. However, Guyanese still have basic expectations from the government for the budget 2024. Among these expectations, Guyanese expect free education, investment in the public transportation system, increase in old age pension to $70,000, an increase in budgeted allocations to GCOM to cater for a more superior system that includes, but is not limited to, biometrics. Remove the cost of residential house lots, significantly invest in national security, equitable adjustment and increasing costs of living allowance, investment in provision for public transportation, that's redundant a little bit, reduction in the interest rate for homeowners, increased subvention to the NDCs that will not be subjected to central government directives, monetary provisions for first-time home builders. Those expectations are certainly reasonable for the nation to expect, given the expected $1 trillion budget. Additionally, with more money being budgeted for expenditure, the opposition expects to be given more time in the consideration of the estimates, as it is unreasonable to expect any real scrutiny of a budget over $1 trillion to be done within the same time frame that was used to scrutinize $200 billion budgets. Those are some of the reasonable expectations of budget 2024. But like every other Guyanese, we will not hold our breath for the PPP to come through for this nation once again. I thank you.
Yep, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Julie Finance, Member of Parliament and the Deputy General Secretary of the Alliance for Change, unpacking the party's expectation, folks, of budget 2024, which is happening on Monday, folks. Believe it or not, it goes down on Monday. We'll keep you guys posted on all of that over the weekend, folks, and into the new week. That's our time and that's our program. Yep, and that's the last bell. Believe it or not. Stay safe, folks. That's our time and that's our program. Thanks for being here with us all week long. Our final broadcast for the week. We're going to see you guys back next week, folks, on the next one. Joy Dotson, we see you there, and Marcy Jackman and Jacqueline Johnson, Jamal Aziz, Philbert Taylor, we see you there, Bial, Mohammed and Marvin Garraway, we see you, Neon Harding and Sandra Hanover, Auntie Sandra, we see you there, and Sonny Massey Cobb and all the other folks. Veronica Primo Rollins, have a fantastic weekend, folks. We can see you guys back next week. We love all of you. Right back at you, folks. Stay safe. That's our time, and that's our program.